Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and checking your phone and seeing that money came into your account while you were sleeping. Not because you worked overnight, not because someone sent you a gift, but because you built systems that generate money automatically, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you are awake or asleep, working or on vacation, healthy or sick. This is not a fantasy. This is exactly how the wealthiest people in the world operate. And today on Sunny Aurum, I am going to show you exactly how to build those systems, step by step, starting from wherever you are right now. Stay until the end because the final strategy is the one most people completely overlook, and it might be the most powerful one on this entire list. Welcome back to Sunny Aurum, where your money finally makes sense. If you are new here, we break down complex financial topics into simple, actionable steps anyone can follow. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a golden opportunity. Now let us get into it. Before we get into the specific strategies, we need to understand the fundamental difference between two types of income, because understanding this difference is what changes everything. Active income is money you earn by directly trading your time. You go to work, you get paid. You stop working, the money stops. Every job, every freelance project, every service you provide, these are all forms of active income. There's nothing wrong with active income. It is how most people start and how most people fund their first investments. But active income has one critical limitation. It is capped by your time. And time is the one resource nobody can create more of. Passive income is completely different. Passive income is money that flows to you from systems, assets, and investments you have already built or bought without requiring your direct ongoing time and effort. Once the system is in place, it works for you whether you are sleeping, traveling, spending time with family, or working on your next project. The goal of everything we are going to cover today is to shift more and more of your income from the active column to the passive column over time. Not overnight, but deliberately and systematically, building one passive income stream at a time until your passive income covers your living expenses. That moment, when your passive income exceeds your expenses, is called financial freedom. The first and most beginner-friendly strategy for making money work while you sleep is dividend investing. Here's how it works. When you buy shares in certain companies, called dividend-paying companies, those companies share a portion of their profits with you on a regular basis. This payment is called a dividend. Most dividend-paying companies pay their dividends quarterly, meaning 4 times per year. Some pay monthly, and the beautiful thing is, you receive this payment simply for owning the shares. You do not have to do anything. You do not have to show up anywhere. The money comes to you automatically. Now you might be thinking, how much money are we talking? The answer depends on the dividend yield of the stocks you own. A stock with a 4% dividend yield pays you $4 per year in dividends for every $100 you have invested. That might sound small, but consider this. $10,000 invested in stocks with a 4% dividend yield generates $400 per year in passive dividend income. $50,000 generates $2,000 per year. $100,000 per year. And this is before any growth in the value of the shares themselves. The most powerful dividend investing strategy for long-term wealth building is called dividend reinvestment. Instead of taking your quarterly dividends as cash, you automatically reinvest them back into buying more shares. Those additional shares then pay their own dividends, which buy even more shares, which pay even more dividends. This creates a compounding snowball that grows faster and faster over time. Many serious wealth builders have used dividend reinvestment consistently over 20 to 30 years to build portfolios generating $2,000 to $5,000 per month in completely passive dividend income. To start with dividend investing, you need a brokerage account. Most are free to open, and enough money to buy your first shares. Many platforms allow fractional shares, meaning you can start with as little as $10 or $20. Strategy 2 is one of the oldest and most reliable methods of making money work while you sleep. Real estate income. Now, before you say I cannot afford to buy property, stay with me because there are ways to access real estate passive income at every budget level, including very small ones. The traditional form of real estate passive income is rental property. You buy a property, you rent it to a tenant, and the tenant pays you rent every month. After paying your mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs, what remains is your passive cash flow. However, buying a traditional rental property requires significant upfront capital that most people starting out simply do not have. So let me share 2 ways to access real estate passive income with significantly less money. The first is REITs, real estate investment trusts. A REIT is a company that owns and operates income-generating real estate and is required by law to distribute at least 90% of its taxable income to shareholders as dividends. You can buy shares of a REIT on the stock market just like any other company, starting with as little as $10. Many REITs currently offer dividend yields of 4 to 8%, making them one of the highest-yielding passive income investments available. The second is real estate crowdfunding platforms. These platforms allow regular investors to pool their money together to fund real estate projects and receive a share of the income and profits generated. Minimum investments on these platforms typically start at $500 to $1,000, making real estate investment accessible to people who could never afford to buy property on their own. Real estate, whether through direct ownership, REITs, or crowdfunding, is one of the most reliable long-term passive income strategies ever created, and getting started is more accessible today than at any point in history. Strategy 3 is perhaps the most exciting passive income opportunity available in the modern world. Digital products. A digital product is any product that exists digitally: an ebook, a template, a course, a preset, a checklist. You create it once. You upload it to a platform, and every time someone buys it, money comes into your account automatically. Whether you are sleeping, traveling, or doing something completely unrelated, the product sells itself. Here are 5 digital product ideas that anyone can create right now. First, templates. Canva templates, Excel spreadsheet templates, Resume templates, budget planner templates. People pay $5 to $30 for well-designed templates that save them time. Second, ebooks. Write a practical guide on something you know well. Ebooks sell for $7 to $50 each and can generate income for years. Third, online courses. If you have a skill that others want to learn, package it into a structured course on platforms like Udemy or Teachable. Courses sell for $20 to $500 each and generate income indefinitely once created. Fourth, printables. Planners, journals, habit trackers, meal planners, budgeting sheets. Printable products sell extremely well on Etsy for $3 to $15 each. Fifth, presets and filters. Lightroom presets and video LU sell for $10 to $50 per pack. The key to successful digital products is creating something that solves a specific problem for a specific audience and then putting it in front of that audience through SEO, social media, or paid promotion. Strategy 4 is the simplest, most reliable, and most universally recommended passive income strategy in personal finance: index fund investing. An index fund tracks a specific market index, like the S&P 500, which represents the 500 largest companies in the United States. When you invest in an S&P 500 index fund, you are effectively buying a tiny piece of 500 of the world's most successful companies in one single investment. The S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of approximately 10% per year over the last several decades. That means on average, every dollar you invest doubles approximately every 7 years. Index fund investing is passive in the truest sense. Once you set up automatic monthly contributions, the system invests your money automatically, reinvests any dividends automatically, and compounds your wealth automatically, You do not need to monitor it daily. You do not need to make decisions. You simply let time and the power of compounding do their work. The evidence in favor of index fund investing is overwhelming. Study after study shows that the majority of actively managed funds fail to outperform simple, low-cost index funds over the long term. This is the passive income strategy that Warren Buffett himself has recommended for the average investor. Start with whatever amount you can afford. Even $50 per month consistently invested will build substantial wealth over 20 to 30 years. Strategy 5 takes more upfront effort than the others, but once established, creates one of the most powerful passive income engines available: content creation and ad revenue. When you create content on platforms like YouTube, every video you publish becomes a permanent asset that can generate advertising revenue indefinitely. A YouTube video you upload today can still be getting views and generating ad revenue 5 years from now. The effort goes in once. The income continues for years. The YouTube Partner Program pays creators between $2 and $10 per $1,000 per 1,000 views on average, with finance channels earning significantly higher RPMs due to premium advertisers. A channel with 10 videos averaging 10,000 views each per month generates between $200 and $1,000 per month in passive ad revenue from videos created weeks or months ago. Beyond ad revenue, established channels generate passive income through sponsorships, affiliate marketing, and their own digital products. A mention of a financial tool in a video can generate affiliate commissions for years after the video is published. The key is volume and consistency early on. The more videos you publish, the faster you build the audience that turns your channel into a passive income machine. Strategy 6 is the most conservative and lowest risk passive income strategy on this list, but it is also the most overlooked, especially by younger investors: high-yield savings accounts and bonds. Most people keep their cash savings in a traditional bank account, earning virtually zero interest, sometimes as low as 0.01% per year. Meanwhile, high-yield savings accounts are currently offering interest rates of 4 to 5% per year on the exact same type of deposit. On $10,000 in savings, the difference between a traditional bank account and a high-yield savings account is the difference between earning $1 per year and earning $450 per year. Same money, same risk. Completely different return. Government bonds offer similar low-risk passive returns. When you buy a government bond, you are lending money to the government. In return, they pay you regular interest payments automatically and regularly, with essentially zero risk. While high-yield savings and bonds will never make you wealthy on their own, they are an important component of a well-rounded passive income strategy. They provide safe, reliable, liquid passive income for money you might need within 1 to 3 years. Now that you understand all 6 strategies, the most important thing to understand is that the goal is to build a passive income stack, multiple streams working together simultaneously. In the first year, contribute regularly to a low-cost index fund. In year 2, create your first digital product. In year 3, add dividend stocks or REITs. In year 4, your content creation starts generating ad revenue and affiliate income. Your digital product catalog has grown, your investment portfolio generates meaningful dividends, and your high-yield savings account earns interest on your emergency fund. This is the passive income stack, multiple streams, built deliberately, one at a time, over several years. Combined, they create financial resilience, growing passive income, and eventually, financial freedom. So there you have it, 6 strategies to make your money work for you while you sleep. Dividend investing, real estate through REITs and crowdfunding, digital products, index fund investing, content creation and ad revenue, high-yield savings and bonds. Your action step today. Pick just one of these 6 strategies and take one concrete step towards starting it this week. Open a brokerage account, research one dividend ETF, list one item for sale as a digital product. Open a high-yield savings account. Just one step. Today, the journey to financial freedom is not made in one giant leap. It is made one step, one stream, one system at a time. Start building yours today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Sunny Aurum for a brand new video every single week. Drop a comment below. Which passive income strategy are you going to start with? Stay golden.